The thing in fighting, the hard part about in the combat sports world is once you start to make that kind of money and you want to say, well, it never changed me. It's impossible not to change. It's impossible to go from, where you were to where you are today financially. Floyd and I have known each other for a long time. And, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in. Yeah. He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, he just started to make some money. Yeah. So, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things. Floyd's always been that guy. Yeah. He likes to shop and he likes to buy clothes. And, it started the minute he made his first dollar.
Right. Dana White, the CEO of Ultimate Fighting Championship, has strongly criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. over what he described as a fake lifestyle being portrayed on social media. White pointed to Mayweather's recent claims about owning certain properties and the reports of unpaid debts as reasons for his criticism. During an interview, the UFC boss was asked for his opinion on Mayweather's online image. In response, White openly questioned the authenticity of the boxer's lavish lifestyle, suggesting that the public display of wealth might not fully reflect reality.
One of his security guards.
Do you think Floyd is definitely done?
No, I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing, but he's stepping way over.
Dana White, who knows well how much money Floyd Mayweather Jr. earned from his mega fight with Conor McGregor, didn't hold back with his criticism. White said that with a huge amount of money Mayweather made in boxing, it would be hard to understand how anyone could end up facing financial problems. He suggested that the real issue is spending habits. According to White, Floyd lives an extremely extravagant lifestyle and lacks discipline when it comes to managing money. He questioned how someone could spend so carelessly and not expect to run into financial trouble again and again.
Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah.
Dana White continued his criticism of Floyd Mayweather Jr. by comparing him to several fighters from the Ultimate Fighting Championship. White pointed out that many UFC fighters have earned far less than Mayweather during their careers, yet they live within their limits and manage their money wisely. According to him, some of these athletes have built solid wealth through smart investments and a more balanced lifestyle. He also challenged the idea that Mayweather is a billionaire, claiming he has enough information to show that the boxer's real financial situation may not match the image he presents publicly.
Ring with somebody you know well, somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, get in there and make money.
Dana White continued speaking about the finances of Floyd Mayweather Jr., saying that from what he understands, Mayweather is not actually a billionaire. Because of that, White argued that living such an extremely lavish lifestyle doesn't make much sense. In his view, spending huge amount of money on luxury jewelry and similar items could easily drain a large portion of someone's wealth. White also questioned some of Mayweather's past statements about his earnings. He pointed to an interview where Mayweather reportedly claimed he makes around $300 million every month. According to White, that claim simply isn't realistic, and he believes only very naive people accept it as true. He finished by suggesting that these kinds of exaggerated claims are the reason why stories about unpaid debts keep surfacing in different places.
Yeah, Nate Diaz apparently wants $20 million to fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
My boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never say never. Never.
Supporters in the comment section also backed up the criticism aimed at Floyd Mayweather Jr. One fan claimed that Mayweather behaves like a typical gambler, often talking about his wins but rarely mentioning his losses. The commenter also suggested that Floyd has never shown strong discipline when it comes to handling money, and that his repeated returns to the ring may be driven partly by the need to keep earning. The fan even pointed out that figures like 50 Cent have previously criticized Mayweather for the way he manages his finances. Another fan agreed with Dana White's argument, saying that while Mayweather likely has some profitable businesses, those gains could easily be reduced by poor investments or excessive spending. The commenter also dismissed the idea that Mayweather could be earning $300 million every month, calling such a claim unrealistic.
Few that was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else outside.
Another fan joined discussion and mocked Floyd Mayweather Jr. with a sarcastic comment. The person joked that as long as Mayweather can buy expensive items and place bets that let him boast about winning, he probably doesn't pay much attention to his actual finances. The commenter added that this doesn't mean Floyd isn't extremely rich, but suggested he might not fully understand the details of his own money situation. A different fan tried to give a more balanced view. According to them, Mayweather could still be a billionaire on paper, but much of that wealth may not be easily accessible in cash. They pointed out that Floyd has claimed to invest hundreds of millions of dollars into real estate projects. While that type of investment can grow wealth over time, it usually doesn't provide quick access to large amounts of money when needed.
Common, and when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
A moment that many people pointed to while discussing Dana White's criticism involved Floyd Mayweather Jr. sharing a photo of a tax payment online. Mayweather posted what appeared to be an $18 million check to the U.S. government. Instead of impressing everyone, the post sparked debate. Some observers questioned the image, claiming the check looked suspicious because it didn't show a routing number. Others argued that the post seemed more like a way for Mayweather to show off his wealth rather than provide real proof of anything. The discussion gained even more attention because the tax post came shortly after Mayweather reportedly spent over $1.1 million on tickets for the Super Bowl. He planned to take a large group of friends and guests to watch the game at Allegiant Stadium. The combination of the tax post and the massive spending only fueled the ongoing debate about Mayweather's finances and lifestyle.
YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money, and they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny. It's going to be bad.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. made it clear that he had no intention of missing the Super Bowl. According to reports from World Boxing News, Mayweather was offered a VIP invitation to attend the game. However, instead of accepting the free pass, the former champion chose to pay for everything himself, so he could bring a large group of guests. Mayweather explained that he prefers to stay independent rather than rely on invitations. He said he sometimes accepts offers, but believes that the person paying for the experience should be the one in control. That's why he decided to buy his own seats in private suites, allowing him to invite whoever he wanted and enjoy the event on his own terms. In total, Mayweather reportedly spent about $1.1 million to take 34 people to the game at Allegiant Stadium, where the Super Bowl was held in Las Vegas for the first time. One disappointment for him, however, was that his hometown team, the Detroit Lions, narrowly missed reaching the championship game by just one win. American football.
And you look at what he has, his craft Irish whiskey, and I think he has a beard now. He goes from wearing sandals to have mink slippers. He goes from living in very meager house to living in an ivory tower. And he hadn't fought. I'm looking at it we last fought January 2020. What do you expect when he steps back into the ring?
He's at a place in his life and in his career that, he shows up every once in a while.
After revealing his massive tax payment, Floyd Mayweather Jr. explained that just before spending over $1.1 million on suites and tickets for the Super Bowl, he had already paid $18 million in taxes to the Internal Revenue Service, commonly known as Uncle Sam. Mayweather used the example to highlight the scale of his earnings, saying that if he owed that much while retired, people could imagine how much he had to pay during the peak of his boxing career. Since stepping away from professional boxing in 2015, he claims to have earned well over $500 million through exhibition fights, business ventures, and investments. His assets reportedly include a luxury nightclub in Las Vegas, along with several other property interests. According to Mayweather, these accomplishments prove that rumors suggesting he is broke are completely exaggerated. However, longtime rival and rapper-turned-businessman 50 Cent has continued to question Mayweather's financial stability. 50 Cent has publicly suggested that despite Floyd's huge earnings, he may be facing financial pressure or possible tax issues, adding another layer of controversy to the ongoing debate about the boxing legend's wealth. Boxing glove money bag.
Canelo is still the man.
Yes.
You know?
He's been for a long, long time.
And he jumps in there and he does it and he goes to work, and it's hard to stay at that level for a very long time. And Canelo's another guy. I mean, what's this guy clipping 40 mil a fight?
Easy.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Not including what he's making outside of the ring. So, a very unique few can do it.
Some critics might chalk up rapper 50 Cent's comments to his ongoing feud with Floyd Mayweather Jr., but recent events around Mayweather have raised genuine questions. Forbes previously estimated Mayweather's net worth at around $700 million, and he reportedly earned more than $200 million from his 2015 mega fight against Manny Pacquiao. With numbers like that, it seems impossible that his finances could be in trouble, but appearances can be deceiving. From a business perspective, Mayweather's decision to step into the octagon against UFC superstar Conor McGregor made perfect sense, maximizing earnings and global exposure. However, the boxing world was left puzzled after his recent press conference announcing a New Year's Eve fight in Japan against 20-year-old kickboxing phenom Tenshin Nasukawa, as the matchup seemed unusual and raised questions about his strategy and motivations.
So much crazy stuff. I got so many different houses. So, as you guys can see, this is one of my closets. You know, we got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, you know, just got stuff everywhere. So, you know, you wanna go red bottoms, we can go all.
Some critics might chalk up rapper 50 Cent's comments to his ongoing feud with Floyd Mayweather Jr., but recent events around Mayweather have raised genuine questions. Forbes previously estimated Mayweather's net worth at around $700 million, and he reportedly earned more than $200 million from his 2015 mega fight against Manny Pacquiao. With numbers like that, it seems impossible that his finances could be in trouble, but appearances can be deceiving. From a business perspective, Mayweather's decision to step into the octagon against UFC superstar Conor McGregor made perfect sense, maximizing earnings and global exposure. However, the boxing world was left puzzled after his recent press conference announcing a New Year's Eve fight in Japan against 20-year-old kickboxing phenom Tenshin Nasukawa, as the matchup seemed unusual and raised questions about his strategy and motivations.
You can go all Christian Louboutin that you guys want to do. Whatever you want to do, all from the bottom all the way to the top. So, we got any kind of bag and everything you can name. It's one of my closets.
Some observers think Floyd Mayweather Jr. is striking out on his own with this latest move. At the Tokyo press conference, only the TMT banner was visible behind him. There was no mention of Mayweather Promotions or even his longtime American broadcaster, Showtime. Unlike his usual press events filled with flashy displays and talk of massive paychecks, Mayweather didn't reveal how much he was earning for fight against Tenshin Nasukawa.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
It wouldn't be shocking if Floyd Mayweather Jr. isn't as financially secure as he wants the public to think. In recent months, he's appeared eager, some might even say desperate, to set up fights with multiple opponents. Even a reported $300 million payday can disappear quickly with the kind of extravagant spending Mayweather is known for. These recent moves raise questions. Is he simply trying to capitalize on his fame while he still can, or are there deeper issues with cash flow and the Internal Revenue Service? Only time will tell, and rapper 50 Cent
Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do.
A jewelry store recently filed a lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather Jr. over unpaid debts and breach of contract, with court documents also alleging fraudulent dealings and other financial misconduct. The filings claim that Mayweather ran an illegal venture alongside his chief of staff. For decades, Mayweather has been known for two things: his unmatched boxing skill and his immense wealth, making him the richest boxer in history. His lifestyle has been legendary, throwing money around as if it grew on trees, buying yachts, private jets, and indulging in extravagant shopping sprees. Over the years, he's rubbed shoulders with champions and contenders alike, including Durrell, American boxer Billy Dip, and Celestino Calabaro, all part of the glamorous, high-profile world Mayweather has built. Money with Wings boxing glove.
Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabaro. So we brought them over. I brought them over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo.
Money made. No partners. All by myself. For 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Things got even more heated when 50 Cent, American rapper, chimed in after Floyd Mayweather Jr. started boasting about his real estate portfolio. Following a flashy shopping spree in New York, Mayweather appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and made some bold claims about his holdings. Mayweather stated that he owned somewhere upwards of 100 buildings, with 99% of them in New York City. He also discussed investments with an associate, asking, "Yo, when you gonna give me the money? You'd already invested, right? What are you giving me your half back?" He clarified he wasn't trying to pressure the person, especially since they had just gotten out of jail, but still wanted clarity on the repayment timeline. He emphasized that fighters themselves are assets due to their talent, saying, "So ain't no pressure there, but when is he going to give me the other half?" The entire exchange highlighted the complexity of Mayweather's business dealings and fueled speculation about whether all of his financial claims and investments are fully accurate. Briefcase Money with Wings.
Yo, when you going to give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you going to give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I got to ask you for it?
50 Cent recent claims about Floyd Mayweather Jr. On Instagram, he reacted sharply, writing, "Oh my God, if it's safe to say, I should say LOL. Champ is the richest special student, LMAO." 50 Cent didn't stop there. He posted again, mocking Mayweather's real estate claims. "Oh, damn. Wait, I think Champ thinks he owns those buildings. They are beating him out of the money. He is saying he doesn't know what he owns. Somebody tell Champ he just publicly said he lives in New York. They will come and take 58% of any income he has." To drive the point home, the rapper shared an image of Mayweather dressed as Pinocchio, complete with a trademark long nose, implying that money was lying about his finances.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated,
There's no truth to Mayweather's claim of owning over 100 buildings, with 99% in New York. Fans and critics alike called out as pure exaggeration. One post even joked, "LOL, that's cap champ. We should slap the hell out of you. Laugh my head off. GLG Greenlight Gang. Let's work." 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather Jr. in their ongoing feud. However, financial analyst Rick Glazer.
Did you and Floyd get into a fight or a shoving match before?
Yeah.
Who won that?
I won every time.
Every time?
No.
Every time.
No, we had twice. We got into it.
Like a real altercation?
Yeah, like one was with the...
Did he put that shoulder back on you? Because I'm thinking...
Nah. It was more like out of reflex, though.
In March 2025, Business Insider reported that public property records in New York City show no transfers linked to Floyd Mayweather Jr., and New York City Housing Partnership confirmed they were unaware of any such deals. While this suggests Mayweather could be in financial hot water, nothing has been officially verified yet. As more information emerges, a clearer picture may develop. But for now, questions remain about whether his money might be running low. Shifting focus from his questionable real estate claims, Amir Khan criticized Mayweather for promoting conflict and profiting from his high-profile persona, questioning the ethics behind some of the boxing icon's business moves. Money with Wings boxing glove.
Did 50 Cent knock Mayweather out?
No, I didn't knock Floyd out. I should have knocked Floyd out. It's kind of hard to hit Chap, even when he's standing right in front of you. Start moving and with the shoulder block and everything, so it get hard to hit Chap.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has long been a vocal supporter of Israel. He's made multiple visits to the country, donated funds and equipment, and met with Israeli leaders and military personnel. His efforts earned him the Champion for Israel award from Aish Hatra for his work against anti-Semitism and hate. However, his support has also sparked controversy. In December, Mayweather was reportedly attacked by a mob in London over his backing of Israel and the Jewish community. Witnesses told the New York Post that Mayweather was shopping when someone confronted him about his stance. He stood his ground, stating he was proud to support the Jewish people. Observers described the incident as targeted, highlighting how his public advocacy has made him a lightning rod for criticism.
Where you touched upon the Floyd Mayweather Jr. situation, I don't know how much you spoke about this since you retired, but how close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather Promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract with Floyd Mayweather.
The incident occurred just days after the 15-time world champion launched the Mayweather Israel Initiative, a charity aimed at supporting Israeli orphans. In a recent interview with Poker Firma, Amir Khan criticized Mayweather for his constant flaunting of wealth, calling it really sad. However, Khan also noted that he found it interesting how karma seems to catch up with people in situations like these, hinting that Mayweather's high-profile lifestyle can sometimes bring unexpected consequences.
I would never have got that fight regardless. I think in their head they didn't want to fight me. I was a bad style for Floyd Mayweather, especially after the Alexander fight. The whole world media, ESPN, you name it, everyone was talking about Amir Khan's next fight is going to be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, obviously, with all the ego he had, he didn't want it. He just obviously wanted to show that he's the A side all the time. He's the nice guy to pick who he wants. Then he went in and fought Maidana twice, even though he did a poll, and twice he won the poll.
The thing is, Amir Khan went on to highlight Mayweather's arrogance and flashy spending habits, saying that flaunting wealth in a world with so much poverty makes no sense. He noted that while many rich people invest their money wisely, Mayweather tends to throw cash around at strip clubs and public events, showing off his fortune instead of building it. Khan added that despite being extremely wealthy and trying to outshine others, karma eventually catches up, implying that Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle can have consequences.
Karma kept coming at him.
The contract with Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. he was the A side then, and I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A side and someone did that. You know, you find it disrespectful. So yeah, I was young then. I was a little bit, you know, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm gonna announce it. Must have been about 24, 25. But look, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was a fight that, look, we have mutual respect for each other.
Amir Khan also claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. might be profiting from his pro-Israel stance. Khan explained that he has personally been offered financial incentives for publicly supporting Israel, suggesting that Mayweather could be benefiting in a similar way. That's all for now. For the latest updates on boxing news, highlights, events, and behind-the-scenes stories, subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you never miss new content. Until next time, peace, victory, and boxing love.